Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Chicago Bears. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting. An onside kick to start this thing. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. A give. This is Montgomery. Into the secondary past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the...
Touchdown, Chicago! Darnell Mooney, 40 yards. And the Bears have taken the early lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. First carry for Najee Harris. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Roethlisberger. That swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. It's brought in by Harris. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too. 2 carries for him now on the opening drive, both for good yardage.
And based on film study, they thought that there was a chance to spring him more than once for some pretty good yardage in this game.
Going with a big fullback run, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Derek Watt taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point. And a tie score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. It's a squib kick picked up near the 25. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. It's complete to Robinson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get advantage that way.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Goodwin. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Fields now to throw. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Herbert. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
complete to his running back, Herbert. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Another carry for Herbert on 2nd down.
Shedding through the defense. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Khalil Herbert.
27 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead.
Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that the defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Here's McLeod from his end zone.
And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
2nd and 10.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. He gets it complete to Harris. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of first. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. That's to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. That's caught. It's James Washington. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington 53 yards.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point put through by Boswell. We are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Steelers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Harris. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Hey, watch the slant. Check, Heath, these 2. Crouch.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Going for the deep ball.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess. That allows for extra yardage on the return.
A final shot before the break.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
2nd and 16.
Shot before break. Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike 6. Crunch time, defense. Check.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
41 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Roethlisberger will throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Harris. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. They'll roll him out right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. And it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Derek Watt, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Steelers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Extra point now by Boswell. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Second and 8.
On the give, this is Cohen. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bears on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6.
Play action. It's Fields.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Chris Wormley coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
They snap it to Fields.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger.
Completion here to Claypool. Touchdown! Chase Claypool on a touchdown throw from Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter, because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
They'll give it to the fullback up the middle. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
An unsuccessful attempt at the 2-point conversion, and it was a triple option play, and they chose option 1, handing it to the fullback. And that's not normal.
And sometimes you just miss your read key, right?
Yeah, I think so. And sometimes they actually call back thinking that maybe everyone will bypass the fullback going out to the tailback or the quarterback. But in this case, they overwhelmed him and stopped him.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down.
And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
A throw left side taken in by Kmet.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Fields on first down.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.